Hello and welcome to the Quantum Gypsy. I'm Carrie. I'm a BQH practitioner and I've been on this journey for several years now. Started off as a client and on my journey of discovery and awakening, I had been diagnosed with PTSD from years, about 20 years working in the healthcare industry in the emergency department and past traumas through my childhood. Traditional talk therapy didn't work for me. It was something that would momentarily take the emotion away and give me a higher perspective. But when I got back into my daily life, it really did, um, you know, all those triggers would constantly show up. And so when I was gifted myself my first session um, as a client and was able to go back after my session and listen to the higher perspective information that my higher self was giving as to why I experienced those traumas here on this earth. It just was so healing and so fundamentally profound in my healing experience. And so I trained to become a practitioner myself to be able to hold space to help facilitate these healing and just the journey is just beautiful. On this channel, we do channel a lot of different information, different collectives. But I wanted to share a video that was near and dear to my heart as to a journey that I visited a past life in Lemuria and understanding the connection that I had in this lifetime. So I invite you all to sit down and enjoy understanding and hearing my experience. And if it does ring true to you that you would like to have a journey of your own, I invite you to reach out to me at www.thequantumgypsy.com. I also invite you to subscribe and like and share these videos that I'm sharing right now. So, welcome to my journey and sending so much love to you guys. Thank you. Down on the ground.
I forgot to press record. Um, and what are you feeling being in? What sensations are you feeling?
At first, my body was very, very hot and I'm like really tingly. Um, I can't find anywhere to land, like to walk around. It's just very, very like I'm above the flowing of the volcano.
And do you have a form?
Not right now.
Mm. What else is happening?
I'm seeing swirling energy. I'm seeing um, destruction, clouds, smoke, water, lots of water, like waves, big tumbling waves. I don't see anyone here.
Mm.
I don't see anyone here.
So it's just you?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not here during this time. I feel like it's after when I was here. I'm seeing three peaks, mountain peaks now in the distance. It's almost like I'm traveling back in time. See these beautiful peaks and I want to float and I want to go over there to them.
Can you float over there to them?
Yeah, I can float over there to them and
there's like this road. It's kind of like a paved kind of cobblestone road. And now I'm walking on the road. It's not cobblestone. It's like dried mud that kind of like it it cracked like cobblestone. So it's really a natural road that I'm walking on. And as I'm walking there, I see like some lush greenery around me. Very like a red kind of dirt. And I see some just different rock formations around me.
What attracted you to want to move towards this area? What made you want to float towards it?
It's the only place I could find that I could land on. Everything else was being in destruction.
So it's the only place that hasn't been destroyed.
Yes. They don't. I want to walk. I want to find someone. I want to find someone. I want to make sure they're okay. So now I'm walking on this, walking on an incline. It seems like it's like a tunnel of some sort that they want me to go into. So I'm going into the tunnel. As I do, it's kind of misty and murky in here. And it's like inner earth. It's like I'm going inside to inner earth. Like it's almost like a big volcano. And like it's leading me, it led me into here, and it's like saying I need to go down, down, down to walk down there. So I'm walking, I'm kind of following the flow down. It looks like just earth. It looks like if you were a mole or something, what it would look like. And I'm going down there. I want to find my family. I want to find my friends.
Do you still not have a form?
I don't. I don't have a form. Okay.
Tell me what else you're seeing.
Seeing like imageries on the walls in the caves. Like they're telling a story. Now I'm underwater now. I'm underwater, and there's like this palace. And this swirling energy, and that's around the palace that I can see. And I want to see my hands.
So now you have hands?
me see. Not letting me see them yet. I feel like I have hands, but more of like I'm seeing this kind of like a scaly creature underneath the water that kind of looks like a dragon. And it's just kind of like serpentining around me, but it isn't like causing me any harm. And I'm seeing like stone statues underneath the water and coral and fish. And when I first came, there was a being in front of me and he had kind of like a staff, but he's no longer here. But there's like beautiful, it's really beautiful underneath the water, the energy that's underneath here. But I feel like I can be both on land and both on water, underwater, and it's not an issue.
Mm.
And there's a dolphin friend. He's like coming to show me, where are we going? He's taking me through this kind of like coral reef, and we're going to the deep, open part of the ocean. He's taking me there. Where are you taking me?
Be your guide.
My guide. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there's like it's like a huge underwater like city. It reminds me kind of like if you see a craft, like it's very uh like a disc type of thing, but it's underwater, and in the middle it has this like glass casing that you like go up into it that's built underneath the water. But it's like an underground city that they have under the water. And
So the city is in Middle Earth, or it's underneath Earth.
it seems like at the time that it was underneath the water,
Mm.
but it seems like now like they escaped to somehow to inner earth.
How do you feel being shown the city and seeing the city? Does it feel familiar to you?
um, it does feel familiar. I just don't know where everyone went. I just don't see them. Like I want to see someone. I want to make sure they're okay.
So you feel as though you came to see someone in particular?
I think that it's just, I feel like I expected to see someone.
Mm. Are you alone now?
Yes, I'm standing in front of this drawing or this cave, like it's in the wall of a picture of a man like sitting in meditation, like etched into the wall. I feel like things don't take physical form here. Like I feel like the beings once were physical, but I feel like they're not anymore. I feel like they've left signs behind of like how to leave the physical form. Because I keep on seeing drawings everywhere in the walls and stuff. I feel like they've left clues.
So this isn't a 3D dimension, it's a 4D or a 5D dimension.
It's 3D, but they've ascended to the 5th dimension on the 3D planet. So their bodies are no longer physical.
And how do you feel being alone in this city?
I don't lonely. I don't like it. I want to make sure they're okay. I want to be with them. Like I'm grateful I'm here with the different sea life, but I feel like I'm missing them. I'm missing my friends and family.
Do you want to walk a little bit to explore the city to see if you see anyone?
Yeah, I'm inside and walking along inside, and it's just like a big glass structure underneath the water. Everything's very emeraldy green in here. And I'm just kind of walking through the halls. Trying to find anybody. I don't think there's anyone here.
Why do you think you're being shown this empty city?
I think I'm being shown that it existed. I think that I'm not being shown the full existence when I was there. I think for some reason it's being blocked to some degree.
Now I want us to go. I want you to go backwards in the same city, and so we can possibly find out what it's trying to tell you. So now you are traveling back to the most relevant time in this city, in this scene. And as you feel yourself now in this time, in this place, I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see or the very first impressions that you have as we begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you.
I'm seeing like waves of energy. I'm seeing like very crystally looking the energy that I see. I'm seeing a pyramid of some sort. It's kind of just like the peak of it that I see, and lots of different lights. I'm seeing like there's life there. There's life forms. There's happiness, lots of happiness, lots of wow. The way the iridescence of the energy just flows is quite beautiful. And like there's a feeling of very happiness and just love and carefreeness. Like everyone just is and just can be. I'm seeing like what looks like it could be mermaids underwater, and it's very interesting. And I can't see them fully. I just see them like swim by. And there's this place where like energy healing, like you can see there's a lot of like healers. I don't know, it's like this place where this beautiful green light comes from, that there's just like, you can tell it's a healing center of some sort. And it just feels happy and love and light and just like busy.
Are you seeing the same city?
It is, but it just looks different, and there's more happening outside of inside of the city, like it's outside in the water. And
it's a different energy this time, and there are people.
yeah, like I see myself with hands over something, hands over something, like maybe I was a healer of some sort. And it's actually really, really sad to be here for me.
Why is that?
Because I've missed it. I've missed it. I've missed that feeling. It's very hard. This time around, it's very dense. And it's refreshing to see people in such just lightheartedness, and just feels like there's a rhythm, there's a flow to it, that there's everyone just flows into naturally what they're doing. Yeah.
Do you have a form?
I do, but I feel like it's not like dense like this body. It's more of like it's not a light, like I'm not holographic, but it feels light like that. Like it's very glowy, and like it doesn't feel dense like the body that's here right now.
Are you pure energy or pure soul without a physical form?
We're energy, and but we can project ourselves as density. So we can take form. It just feels like you can feel the energy of everything. There's swirling, beautiful, just energy that you can everything has energy that you can palpably see and feel here. And it's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. Almost like the lights are almost like neon, like those neon buzzing tubes that they have for like store lights and stuff, but like the different colors, like hot pink, and like you can see all of that bioluminescent imagery here. And it's just very, it's thriving. It's really thriving.
Do you feel compelled to go anywhere, or do you just want to take in the moment and your surroundings?
Yeah, I just take it in and it's very beautiful here. I was shown like a council table, like they did things in councils. It's really beautiful.
It does sound beautiful.
So I see like this outline of a tree. It's like the way I see it, it's almost like it's a negative, a photo negative. Like I can't see the colors. But I know I'm outside and trying to get my bearings here. I just keep needing to move forward.
Take your time. Make yourself comfortable. Just relax.
Okay, I see clouds in the sky. They're a little bit, they're different than they are now, but it's almost like the clouds in the sky are a formation of smoke. That's what they kind of look like.
Mm.
And I get the feeling that I am a woman. I look different. I'm dressed different, like I'm in a long dress, like a flowy dress. It almost kind of reminds me of like the Renaissance time dress, but I don't feel like it's that time. I feel like, oh, okay. So I see myself and I'm like waving my hands around, and there's like this energy in my hands that I'm like swirling it around. And it's almost like if you were to imagine what witchcraft would be, but that's what I'm doing. But it's more, it's not, it's dealing with the energy of the elements, but it's dealing with more or less like this. I just see this spherical energy underneath my hands, and I'm like, I'm working with it somehow. I think like if you were to call it a title of what it looks like, it would be like sorceress. But I feel like I use the energy for good, but I also feel like it's for protection. Like something's stirring, like something's happening, like we're needing to be protected.
Are you in the same city as you were in the previous scene?
Oh, that's the scaly thing. It's like a dragon. It's like a dragon flying above, like a black dragon. Very interesting. And we're working with this crystal. It's like a swirly crystal, like this. It's the land. We're working with it's the land above that city, like surrounding that city. Like it's somewhere nearby. But like something's happening, like someone's coming to. I see the waves starting to get like more angry and more like nature's getting more forceful. Somehow we're harnessing that energy for protection.
And you can just feel that something is happening.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you have to do something to protect everyone?
Yeah, it makes me feel strong though. Like I know what I'm doing. Like I'm completely in my center of just being like that was what I was meant to do.
So you feel at ease even though you feel something is happening.
Yeah.
You got it under control.
Like I feel every bit of my strength and energy and any energy I can harness, I'm completely in control of and strong.
Are you, is the dragon causing this, or is the dragon just there?
It's just another being that's helping in that.
I see. So it's not just you, it's you and other sorcerers there to come together to take this thing on.
Right. But we don't call ourselves sorcerers. We all have special healing. We all have specialties of how we harness energy. But that's what you right now would refer to it as sorcerer. Like that's the best explanation. But in that time, like we all just, that's how we understood energy, we understood the elements, we understood how to work with everything in harmony, and if we needed to for protection. So everyone here has a specialty of what their gifts and capabilities are.
How many people are there doing this, or how many entities doing this?
Everyone.
Everyone. So the whole village has come together to do this.
Yes.
And what specifically do you know what is happening? Like, is it a force of nature that, when you see the clouds swirling, is a natural event that is, you feel is coming on? Or do you not know?
I'm just shown these like big gold, like sun statues of some sort that like oh, there's another like continent or civilization that like showing a pyramid, like a little road underwater, like showing there's another area that we are having to protect ourselves against. They're people.
Okay, so other people are attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see them?
No, I see this big portal. This big portal to their civilization. Like they created this portal from their place to ours. I feel like we were very peaceful people, and I feel like they have peaceful people, but they also, like, they wanted power. They wanted, like, we all harness the same abilities as far as harnessing energy, yet they would use it for like power, and we wanted to use it for harmony. And so I guess the councils that we were shown earlier couldn't come together. And so I guess it's kind of like you would imagine like a war.
But they
And
have. Oh, I'm sorry.
then it's like showing me fast forward to that destruction, almost like, I don't know if the earth decided, I don't know if that war caused the destruction or if it was the earth deciding to destroy all of us. But there were like stargates and portals and stuff that they had, that they utilized. Saw these like things, we stepped like where you could walk into it and it could just take you to another place. They just showed me that. But there was a war.
I want you to fast forward a little bit. In still in this scene, we're just gonna fast forward. And as you feel yourself now, in this time, in this place, I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see, or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you.
So I see like rock again, but at first I saw like this bird creature. It was almost like a bird man. And we're inside like this rock. It's like a cave. We're inside here together, and like it's like the cave is swirling, and it's like it's being pulled like brick by brick up into the sky, like it's disassembling itself. The structure we're in, and I'm hugging him, like I know him, and it's like I don't want to let go.
Is this after the war?
It's like we're taking shelter together, but it's almost like we're from like we're from the opposite sides. Like I somehow love him, and or just know him, and just see an arrow go through, or something like sharp, or some type of sword or something goes through the back of him, through the front of him. And I'm watching as he like I'm watching him as he takes his last Like he's just like I couldn't save him. I couldn't save him.
Do you feel guilt that you couldn't save him?
Yeah. And just like, sorrow, and I miss him. And just like this love. This just huge amount of love. Like I suck it all back inside of me. And I'm laying over his body. And I'm just sobbing. I'm just so sad.
If it hurts too much, you can just watch it like you're watching a movie.
I think I need to feel this.
And feel it.
I think I've been holding it in.
It's mourning the loss of a friend.
But love.
Love, yeah.
I am above it, and I can just see me laying over his body.
Mm.
And I vowed to find him. Like I keep saying, I vow to find you. Like I knew we would see each other in another life. Like I vowed to find him.
Mm. Do you know his name? It's okay if you don't.
I can't ask him. I know who he is in this lifetime, but I don't know who he is in that lifetime. I don't know his name, and he's not alive to ask. It's like something like a B, like not Bartholomew, but something with a B that's like long like that.
But you know who he is in this lifetime, in the current life.
Yes.
Who is he in the current lifetime?
In the current lifetime, he's Mike.
Mm.
But he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember.
And now, does it make sense why you've been shown these scenes?
Yeah. I made the vow. He didn't.
Do you think he should remember? Or it would help if he did remember?
I want him to remember. It feels almost as just as painful this lifetime that he doesn't.
Wow. Just let it out. It's all healing. Getting all these answers that you asked for, that you wanted to know.
Like I finally found him. You know, I finally found him this lifetime, and for him to not remember. It's like I honored my vow, I honored my commitment, but he didn't he didn't vow to me because he had passed. So I understand why he doesn't. He just kept on saying, I'll find you, I'll find you.
Maybe you can help him remember now that you know.
Yeah. I feel like my higher self will help a little bit. I really do feel like a message is coming from them. Like I can't, like they're showing me.
Are you connected to your higher self now?
Like the higher self wants to come in.
Can you let your higher self in and take over? If you ask, they will.
Um, yes, we are here. And we've been trying to uh, give Carrie the imagery and the understanding through energy, as you guys were talking of explaining to her why she's been shown this scene and why in this lifetime. We want her to understand that Mike has an understanding of the deep level connection that you both have, but he also has a fear of death and of being stabbed in the back. And the more he connected with you, the more he connected with the remembrance of his last lifetime. And he was afraid if he committed to you, that it would end the same way. She's crying right now, but it's still us here in this transmission. Carrie just is releasing some energy.
Good.
And she hasn't understood all these messages and why she's been so attached. She's like, why can't I just get rid of it? And we say to her, because you know the commitment, the vow that you made this lifetime, and you know that love you have for him, but you also understand the bigger picture of reincarnation and how it works and how you're here to experience a different lifetime right here in this lifetime. And we want to reassure her that they will be reunited.
So this scene she was shown, this was her life in Lemuria.
Yes. Yes. That was her life, and that was the destruction. And they were both a part of that. And he was like a warrior, or what would you call like a soldier. And it was a soldier. It was like we're showing Carrie was from Lemuria, and we're showing like he was from another land. It almost looks like Egypt, but she wants Like she keeps on thinking of Atlantis, but it was like Egypt or something, but it was to deal with Atlantis, and like they fought each other uh, over ideas. One was more like a ego based, power based idea that came from Atlantis, and one was from Lemuria, like was more loved based. And we're just showing Carrie the parallels because she felt that dynamic with her and Mike in this lifetime, that she was always from love space and he was very much from like ego. He's very ego driven. And so how those energies carried with them in this lifetime.
Was he ego driven, or was the tribe, the village that he came from, ego driven, or both?
The leaders of those of his tribe, they were they wanted more power.
And he just
But
got in the middle of it.
yes, but he is a very like love centered. He's just very the energy, because of the way he left, the energy this lifetime is very like he has a hard time balancing that energy.
Is this scene why Carrie was shown Mike dying in her meditation?
Yeah.
Is this why she feels so connected to him? Because they lived this past life together?
Yes, because of the vow that she made and the love that they shared here. They have, they're like, we're showing it almost like a DNA strand. Like they're very interconnected. And we can send love and healing, and we can send a profound amount of love and healing to both of them for what they've experienced in the past lifetime and this lifetime. And like for the connectedness, like they will connect in the future and in the following lifetime too. They just need to complete whatever the mission that they're on right now. But we can't cut the tie. We can't cut the tie.
But they'll continue to connect in this lifetime, though, correct?
Yes. But we're going to send her love and healing right now to just release some of that guilt of this lifetime and last lifetime, that she did honor her contract as far as finding him and loving him. And we're going to send love and healing to Mike to strengthen that connection with himself and that love and healing from being stabbed in the back, so that they can have a better connection, a more pure connection of the love they once had.
And what will this healing feel like? How will she know?
She's gonna feel her heart space open up. Her heart's been blocked. So she'll feel her heart space open up. She may feel a pop in her heart, but she'll start to feel that energy move more and that energy flow more. And the reminder that she knows how to harness the energy. She's done it before in a past lifetime. She's been powerful in the past lifetime. She's just forgotten who she is, and she's forgotten her strength. And she's forgotten the love that she has for all.
Is there anything else she can do to send healing to help her connection with Mike? Is there anything else that you recommend?
We ask that she just continue to have her heart space open, continue to show love to those around her, and stay connected to that heart, and that the higher selves of Mike and will be working on Mike, and they will be doing the healing and the opening up so that he can remember and he can forgive and he can love.
Is this vow that she made to Mike, is this the same thing as her life contract in Lemuria? Or was there something else?
She added that to her life contract.
Was there anything else in the life contract in Lemuria that she should know about?
Just that she was there to do what she could to protect the Lemurian people, and that she did it. We showed her in her power and her strength, completely united within herself, not in fear. And so she honored her life contract there, and she can lay that at rest.
What is in her current contract now for this life?
Her current contract right now is to continue to offer healing, offer love, offer inspiration. She is somewhat of a warrior in this lifetime, and the fact that she sees injustice and she helps transmute that energy. And she's helping humanity with the evolution and ascension that they are currently going through. And she understands very well the path that she's on, and she's stood in her strength and overcome a lot of density and transmuted a lot of density within her own lifetime. And she understands that the reason why that she had to go through this was to understand and help humanity on all levels of where they are. Because if she's experienced it, it means that she can talk to someone from a place of understanding instead of talking at them. And so she's helping with the ascension to the fifth dimension. And she understands that very much. And she knows her role. We just want to reinforce to her that all the nudges she's been given are correct.
Is there anything else that she should focus on right now?
Moving forward, just not being stagnant, just anything that she feels is calling